It was in 1981 when IBM introduced its first computer, and since then, a lot of tools have been introduced in tech industry, and all those things have been put in place and deployed to work, and people have been using them. Uh, with due time, people started to think that all these equipment, all these devices, all these softwares put in place are going to replace us at work, and at some point in time, all of us will not be having work because all work will be automated and it's going to be done by machine. But on the other side, to make the story interesting, all these devices introduced, all these softwares introduced just made work very fast, very enjoyable, and work very efficient. For example, introduction of Excel, Microsoft Excel, didn't replace accountants at work, but rather it simplified the work that was supposed to be done manually. Imagine writing on a piece of paper, writing on a wall. All those things were replaced by just a small software. You could just go to a computer, you start typing, and in a blink of an eye, you have a calculation done. So Excel didn't replace accountant, but rather it made their work very fast and very efficient. Then with time, we have heard about introduction of AI, and most of us are now are familiar with tools like ChatGPT, Power, and others. And we have all heard rumors that with time, maybe 2 years, 3 years, this AI will replace us. Most of our teachers, most of software developers will not be having work. Most of content creators will not be having work. But the reality of the matter is that this AI introduced are just making our work very fast, just making our work very easy. Instead of me thinking about something for a lot of time, I'm just going to go to my ChatGPT, type in something, and in just 2 seconds I'll be having an answer, and just I'll have my work done, and very fast and very efficient. So when you look closely, these AI devices or AI tools can't work on their own. For example, ChatGPT can't be there alone. It starts to think on its own without me, a user, giving it any prompt. So take an example. If I'm developing a software, for example, a software that has to do something with the money transaction, for example, selling something online, and maybe at some point the system starts to charge people twice, yet it's supposed to charge them once for any transaction made. It will not be on ChatGPT or on any AI to account for that error. It will be me, a software developer who developed that system, to look into the code and see which code, what's wrong with my code, what's bringing about this one. So even if I go to ChatGPT, I paste my code there and it gives me, maybe it corrects my code. At the end of the day, it is me who has initiated the action. So it is me responsible for that code. So you saying that ChatGPT is going to replace you at your work, it's like saying that calculators replaced accountants at their work. But is it true? We all know the fact. So instead of us fearing to use AIs, let's just embrace them. Let's learn how to use them so that in future, or when actually we're already in that future we are talking about. So let's position ourselves well. Let's try to make our work very fast. Let's embrace technology and let's stop being rebellious. Thank you.